Fragrances that you can wear all year round in any situation and in any type of weather. Everybody needs versatile fragrances in their collection. I've got 3 very affordable options for you, but before we dive into the video, let me know your favorite versatile fragrance and hit that subscribe button. We start off the list with Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Men, and this is the limited edition Parfum. This is probably the best from the line, although they just released an extrait de parfum. I still have to receive that, but this smells phenomenal. I would say this is 90-95% close to the original, Creed Aventus, and this is just super versatile. You can wear this in literally any situation. It is fresh, it is sweet, it is fruity, it is woody, it's slightly ambery, musky, leathery, all at the same time. It's very complex, let's say, but it smells very mass appealing. So it has a little bit of smokiness. It has like pineapple with lemon and bergamot, a little bit of fresh spiciness. There are some floral aspects. It is woody. It has a lot of ambroxan that helps it last longer and project more. The performance on this is really good. I get 10 plus hours with this, which is a lot more than Aventus, to be honest. Especially the newer batches of Aventus, they are watered down. They last maybe 4 to 6 hours. They don't smell the same anymore. Back in the days, they had that very smoky pineapple vibes, but like that smokiness fades away. It's watered down. It's not worth it anymore. This is literally super affordable. You can pick this up for $60 or even less. I would say it's a safe blind buy, mass appealing. You can wear this in any situation. Check this one out. Next up, we have City Rhythm. And as you can see, I already made a big dent in this bottle. Nobody's talking about this. I don't know why, because this is literally one of the best blue fragrances on the market. This is fresh, sweet, a little bit woody, and it just works in any situation. It is sexy, it has a little bit of floral aspects, it is fresh, spicy, the amberiness from like benzoin with ambroxan, with sandalwood, it's a little bit creamy. There's lemon and bergamot, it's citrusy. There's a little bit of cardamom and hediodone. The whole combination is just ambery, sweet, sexy, musky, woody, and this just works in any situation, and it has beast mode performance. So picture the DNA of YSL YADP, like 70% of that DNA with a 30% twist. This is better than YSL YADP, and it's stronger as well, although YSL YADP performs pretty good. But this is like, I think 40% or even 50% X-rate. Maybe the older batches were 50, these are maybe 40. Or this is still 50, but the new batches are 40, I guess. But extrait de parfum, beast mode performance, sexy, sweet, fresh. You can wear this in any situation. Super underrated. I would say go to the City Rhythm website. You can buy decants or samples online. Thank me later. Just get some samples from several from the house. Like almost everything from the house is amazing. So check out this, Miami Tropical Confessions, Manhattan Midnight, 2654 San Diego. Check out the whole house and thank me later. Just sample this and yeah, you will probably going to end up with at least 1 bottle of the house. Next up, we have Versace Dylan Blue. And this is literally one of the most masculine designer fragrances you can get. Super versatile. Picture a fresh and sweet shower gel, but a luxurious shower gel. So fresh out of the shower, ambery, citrusy, fresh, sweet, a little bit of incense, so it has a little bit of a smokiness in the background. It has musk, it has a lot of ambroxan that pushes it off the skin with a bergamot and fig leaf and pepper. It's a little bit fresh, spicy, and it has a little bit of the similar scent profile as the City Rhythm that I just showed you. But this is more on the fresh side, that is more on the sweet side, let's say. But this still has that, yeah, super mass appealingness. You can literally pull this off in any situation. Plus, this is also very affordable. You can pick this up. This is a 100 ml bottle, but you can pick up a 200 ml bottle for, I guess, 65 euros on beautyhouse.com. That is super cheap for a designer fragrance and a 200 ml bottle. You can literally pull this off in any situation. It's a massive compliment getter. I think this is a super safe blind buy for any type of age, any type of person, whatever you're doing, going to the office, you can literally pull this off in any situation. By the way, all the fragrances on this list, so check this one out. Next up, we have Khadlaj Karus Blue Spice. And this is another very affordable option. This is a clone of Louis Vuitton Imagination, which is, I think, $400. And you can pick this up for literally $25 or even less. Is it 100% the same? No, it's not. I would say it's about 80% similar, but for a fraction of the price, this smells very, very nice. So this is a very citrusy, fresh tea fragrance. So the tea is pretty prominent. It has ambroxan, it has cinnamon, it has ginger, it has neroli. So it's a little bit fresh and sweet, but mostly fresh, a little bit zesty and a little bit spicy at the same time. This is, yeah, for a fraction of the price, it's totally worth it. I would say this is a blind buy worthy fragrance because you can pull this off in any situation. It is cheap and the performance is pretty good actually. This lasts about 6+ hours on my skin, but it's cheap. You can take it with you, you can respray it, you can pull this off in any situation. I think this is a perfect, super versatile fragrance for any age as well. So this is also, if you're a teenager, let's say, you can pull this off as well. You can pull this off in any situation, for school as well. Perfect for the office. Super mass appealing, inoffensive compliment getter. For $25, I would say save blind buy. Check this one out. Next up, we have Superz Budapest Tenerife. And this is probably the sweetest fragrance on the list. I would say this is a citrusy, ambery vanilla fragrance. So a sweet ambery vanilla fragrance with a lot of citrusiness, like a little bit of bergamot, I think. There's some white floral aspects. I think there's jasmine in it. It is fresh and sweet. And the amberiness is just very sexy. It's very alluring. And you can pull this off in literally any situation. It's a massive compliment getter. This is sort of inspired by Bond number 9 Lafayette Street. I would say it's 90% similar with a little twist, because Lafayette Street, for example, is heavy on the ambroxan and this contains no ambroxan, but this is very ambery as well. So this is, yeah, a little bit spicy, but mostly fresh and sweet. And the sweetness is a little bit more than the freshness, but that makes it really, really nice. And it's still super versatile. You can wear this in any situation in the high heat. Yeah, it's a massive compliment getter. It just works also perfect for a date night, for example. I think this is a very sexy fragrance. And the original retails at $450, let's say. And I think you can pick this up for about $100. So yeah, that's a lot cheaper. It's an extrait de parfum. It has amazing performance. It projects. It's long lasting. I think this lasts for 9+ hours on my skin. I would say maybe not a safe blind buy. Maybe it is. But for the price point, always get a sample just in case, because it might not be your thing. But I would say if you love Lafayette Street, you can blind buy this easily. Check this one out. Next up, we have Sospiro Vibrato, which is one of my favorite fragrances. Out of my whole collection, I have 600 fragrances, and this is a top 10 fragrance for me. And this is a beast mode fragrance. It is versatile, fresh, a little bit sweet. You can pull this off in any situation. And this just smells phenomenal. It projects, it leaves a scent trail. This is literally one of the strongest fresh fragrances you can get. And you can pull this off in any situation. It's a massive compliment getter. And it smells of very high quality. So it has like bergamot and grapefruit, which makes it very citrusy fresh, with jasmine and magnolia. So it has some white floral aspects, which is also sweet at the same time. And it has ginger. It makes it a little bit zesty. It's a little bit herbaceous. It is powdery. It is woody. And when it dries down, it also becomes a little bit musky at the same time. So this is a masterpiece fragrance made by Christian Provenzano, which is one of the best perfumers in the world, one of my favorite perfumers as well. I would say it's a safe blind buy, but because of the price point, I think it retails above $300. I would say don't blind buy expensive fragrances, but at least sample this, because you can pull this off in any situation and it is a beast. It's a 100 ml bottle. And it will last you a lifetime, because you literally need 4 to 6 sprays. That's more than enough. So yeah, it is maybe expensive, but you don't need to spray a lot. And the bottle can last you a lifetime. unless you really use it as a versatile fragrance and wear it every day, then not. But it's a must-have. Please sample this, thank me later, and give me some feedback when you sample this. Next up, we have Parfums de Marly. Percival, and usually always people say that this is the most versatile fragrance you can get. And yeah, it is one of the most versatile fragrances you can get because this is just super fresh. It is ambery sweet at the same time. It is woody, it's aromatic. It has like bergamot and mandarin. It has ambroxan, it has lavender. The lavender is also very prominent. And the ambroxan pushes it off skin and makes it a little bit ambery, musky at the same time. And yeah, ambroxan always works. People love ambroxan, especially girls, for example, because like always when I wear a fragrance with ambroxan, I usually get a compliment. For some weird reason, my girlfriend as well. Like it works like as catnip for women. I don't know why, but ambroxan just works. It is a synthetic note, of course, but it is a ambery, musky note, and it projects, and it also makes other notes project more. This is a beast. I think this lasts for 14 plus hours on my skin. It projects also for a very long time. I must admit that this smells a little bit generic, a little bit basic. I would say it smells like a designer fragrance because they base this actually on Fierce, but better and stronger, of higher quality. And yeah, the performance is amazing. So if you think, okay, price point is pretty high, the fragrance smells a little bit basic, although it smells a little bit complex at the same time, but it smells sort of generic, let's say. It smells phenomenal in my opinion, but some people think this is overpriced. You can also get Ahmed Al Maghribi Kaf. This is, I think, $50 or less. And this is 80-90% similar to this DNA, but this is a little bit more fresh. Slightly more sweet, slightly more fresh. This is more ambery woody, let's say. So if you want something that is almost the same as this, but a lot less expensive, you can check out Ahmed Al Maghribi Kaf. But yeah, I would say super versatile, massive compliment getter, works in any situation. At least get a sample and check this one out. Next up, we have a classic with Roja Parfums, Elysium. And this is the Parfum Cologne version. This is an eau de parfum actually. But the original, the Parfum version, I have that one right here. That's even better in my opinion. That's a masterpiece, but that is very expensive. I think it retails for $475 for a 50 ml. This retails for, I guess, 300 something for 100 ml, and you can pick this up at discounters for, I think, $250 for a 100 ml. So this is sort of the better choice, let's say, because you get a 100 ml, it's cheaper, and it smells 90-95% the same. That is a little bit more rich and stronger. That's a extrait de parfum version, and this is an eau de parfum version of that one, let's say. But it smells very classy, like a very sophisticated gentleman's fragrance. So it's a pretty complex fragrance. It has like a lot of citrusy notes. It has like bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, lime. There's a little bit of apple and juniper berry, vetiver, cedarwood. It's woody. It's a little bit earthy. It has some herbaceous aspects. It's a little bit green, let's say. Aromatic, very aromatic. And it has a little bit of floral aspects. It's pretty complex. And in the base gives it a sweetness, like a little bit of vanilla, amber, labdanum, benzoin. And yeah, that just makes it a little bit more rich and deep, let's say. The performance on this one, this is an older batch. I get 8+ hours on my skin, which is pretty good for a freshie. But I heard a lot of people complaining that newer batches only last 4 hours. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tested it out myself, so I cannot say. I would say this is not your typical citrusy woody fragrance. This is a very, very elegant citrusy woody fragrance. So if you love something that's more refined, more sophisticated, you should check this one out. It's not a safe blind buy. Well, not for this price point, I must say. I must say, yeah, go and get a sample, test it out on your own skin, and thank me later. Next up, we have Mind Games Blockade. And as you can see, I already made a nice dent in this bottle because I love this DNA. This is actually the Creed Aventus DNA, Nishani Hachivat, let's say, but on a different scent profile. So it's not really the same, but it has the same base, let's say. I would say Hachivat and Creed Aventus, they have, yeah, like 70% of the same DNA, and this as well. So it has like 70% of that DNA. But instead of like the pineapple, they used mango and mango blossom. So it is fresh, citrusy, sweet, tropical, fruity. And yeah, that mango is really nice actually. And it has a little bit of like aromaticness. There's lavender, there's a little bit of fresh spiciness, some floral aspects. You can pull this off in literally any situation. I would say it's not too sweet. It's not too fruity sweet because it's also really fresh at the same time. It has tomato leaf, which you really detect in the opening. It comes off really green, let's say. Green and fresh. I think it's a really, really nice scent profile. And I know that a lot of people were complaining about the performance on this one. I literally read reviews, people saying it lasts like 3 hours. Well, that's not true. This bottle is more than 1 year old. It's macerated. And the last time I was wearing this, I got already like 8+ hours on my skin with a pretty nice, decent projection. And when I sprayed it on my clothing, I always spray on my clothing. When it came out of the wash machine, so wash machine, detergent, fabric softeners, it was like sweet. So I thought like, yeah, and was smelling my shirt because I was like, oh, I was wearing Blockade with this shirt. So I literally, after washing, I could still smell this very prominent over the fabric softener and everything actually. So this is pretty strong on clothing. So I would say it's pretty expensive. It's not a safe blind buy unless you really love like the Achivat and Creed Aventus DNA and you think like, I want something different. I would say get a sample of this. I think this is the best version of that DNA, in my opinion. So check this one out and thank me later. Last but not least, we have Fragrance One Office for Men. And as you can see, I already made a nice dent in this bottle. I bought this bottle myself, I think 2-3 years ago, something like that. I picked this up for literally 45 euros, a 50 ml bottle, from a guy on Dutch Marketplace. He was just selling it and he wanted to get rid of it, and it was brand new in box. He already had a bottle and he said, yeah, I'm not going to use my second bottle. 45 euros with shipping included, so that was like a steal. I actually blind bought it because I asked Michelle, Curly Fragrance, like, hey, how is this fragrance? Is it nice? Because I saw a lot of people bashing it online, right? Fragrantica, a lot of bad reviews. And Michelle said, no, it's actually the best from his house. So I thought, you know what? I'll blind buy it. And this is literally a 10 out of 10 freshie for me. It is fresh. It is sweet. Has some floral aspects. It's very ambery and musky at the same time. So it has like ambergris, amber and musk, and a lot of ambroxan. And it is citrusy and it has jasmine. It is fresh and sweet. It projects, this is a beast. This projects for hours and hours. It lasts for 12+ hours. And it's made by master perfumer Alberto Morillas. So it is a high quality scent profile. Although people say, yeah, okay, it smells a little bit synthetic because of the ambroxan. I don't mind. I love ambroxan fragrances. I have ambroxan in Oblivion, my own fragrance. I love ambroxan. So this is heavy on the ambroxan, but this is a massive compliment getter. Amazing performance. Is it worth the price? Because I think the retail is like $250 for a 100 ml. Maybe not, but you can pull this off in any situation. And this is literally very, very easy to get compliments with. So if you're into that and you love something fresh, you love something sweet, you want something with amazing performance that you can pull off in any situation, try to get at least a sample of this. I think this is the best from Jeremy. So from all his fragrances, this is the best fragrance. So check this one out. Thanks again for watching. Next week I will be back with another full video. You may overspray. Namaste. But please hit that subscribe button. It's free. I will post 100% fragrance content every day.